If you're wondering why some websites feel premium while others feel static, one of the secrets is tactile interaction. Tactile interaction can help your site feel more responsive, alive, and memorable. It transforms passive viewers into active participants. Today, we're mastering Spline's drag and drop feature, adding a new level of interactivity to our web experiences. Combining that with liquid morphing, physics, and variables as well. No code needed at all. And the source files are linked in the description so you can find them in the Spline community. So without further ado, let's dive in. To make any object draggable, you can select your target, head to the Events panel, and choose Drag and Drop. Under the settings, you can assign this event to a single object or a whole group at once. Just like that, your scene is fully interactive. Pretty easy, right? If you want to learn that and how to export your drag and drop scenes not only to the web but also to apps and Vision OS, make sure to check out our drag and drop tutorial covering all those details. But drag and drop truly shines when combined with other powerful features like shape blend, cloners, physics, and variables. These combinations transform a simple movement into a high-end interactive experience. Let's see how it works, starting with shape blend. Imagine objects acting like liquid, flowing into each other as they get close. Just by adding a drag and drop event to these blended shapes, you can create an organic, fluid animation that looks incredibly complex, but it takes seconds to set up. Now, let's scale things up with cloners. When applying a cloner to an object that already has a drag and drop event, every clone inherits that behavior by default. But to make them move independently, just hit Convert to Instances. This instantly detaches the events, allowing every single cube to be dragged separately. And just like that, you built a full immersive interactive environment where every element responds to the user's touch. Now let's inject some physical intelligence. By combining drag events with physics, your project moves to a dynamic system that reacts to gravity and collision. To set this up, start by enabling physics in the global simulation settings. Next, select your objects and switch their body type to dynamic. This gives them weight and allows them to react to forces. Just remember to have a floor set to static to keep your elements from falling into the void. And now your objects will bounce, roll, just like in the real world. For a deep dive into Spline's physics engine, and learn things like how to adjust the friction and bounciness, we also have a full tutorial on that, and we'll link it for you in this video. Now let's go a bit further. The magic of drag and drop is what you trigger after the event begins. For example, you can use variables to turn your dragging motion into a controller. In this specific scene, you can see the bar's position is mapped to the sphere's Y sides. As we drag the bar, it directly changes the sphere's geometry in real time. Super cool. Even further, by stacking actions, you can create a complex logic system. A perfect example of this is this slider. As you drag it to the right, it triggers a chain reaction. 3D hearts are generated in real time, each with its own transition animation, while the progress bar dynamically matches the length of your drag. All these techniques require zero code. You can export your scene and embed it directly into your websites. It's perfect to create immersive storytelling or offer unique digital experiences that truly engage your viewers. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more 3D design secrets. Now it's your turn. Go build something awesome for your next project.